Literally every other car in this lot right now has someone sitting in it, just kind of on their phones, just sort of chilling. We're definitely on our phone as well. However, I don't think that anyone is sitting in their cars right now doing BAM! 99.9% sure nobody's doing that. I don't even... You guys know also that I don't like filming stuff and, oh, here's a toy hunt, nothing. Like, oh, you want to see the clearance deals? You want to see the shit that nobody likes on clearance for $9.99? Oh.
Entering the abyss of emptiness. Oh my God.
Yo, what's going on, folks? Century Mad Collector here, the toy hunting machine, aka your Prince of Plastic, has returned once again with another hunt video. Today, folks, we are on the hunt for King Shark Gold Label Walmart exclusive. We are also on the hunt for the Bebop and Mikey Playmates TMNT Walmart exclusive 2-pack. We are also on the hunt for a Turbo Man Walmart exclusive. We already found him in my last hunt video. I'm looking for another one with a better box because I did make the decision after I purchased him to keep him in box. Shout out to Kadeem the Dream and a few other folks that commented on my last hunt video. Go check it out if you have not already. Hey, you should get that graded. And it's something that I have been thinking about and mulling over in my head. I was, when this thing first got released, I said to myself, if I find this thing and I like it, and the packaging looks as good as it seems to look online, I might just keep it in box, and that's what I'm going to do. And I would like to get it graded at some point. So the box that I found was a little dinged up, so hopefully we can find another set of those out and about, and I get to pick and choose what I want. That would be ideal, but who knows if we ever even see that again. So we're looking for all of that, and we are also looking for the usual anything new regarding MOTU Origins, Star Wars Black Series, and Marvel freaking Legends. So, and with Marvel Legends, I'm very selective. So out of the new stuff that I want from Marvel Legends, let me just be specific about that. So I'm going to stop talking. First, we are heading over, well, not yet, but soon. First, we are heading over the bridge and through the woods to Suffern Walmart we go. And then from there, we are going to hit the Connecticut Circuit, Stamford, Target, and then both Walmarts that we've come to know and love, 650 Main, Norwalk, 680 Connecticut Avenue, Norwalk, and a little coffee, Tizoc, to kick this hunt right off. So I will see you guys over the bridge and through the woods to Suffern Walmart we go. Hey!
Good old-fashioned Suffern Walmart with nothing much going on over here. No turtles, retro turtles, none of that. Sonic playset, that's new to me. Dinos and aliens, not much of either. And moving on down, I don't see any Joes other than this tank. It looks like those his tanks that were up there before are gone. Last week, whenever that was. Oh, here's a Joe. Pepper Commander. And flipping around, Black Series, ROTJ, Endor Leia, In Space Black Ranger, He-Man still chilling out of place. DC, King Shark, King Shark, King Shark, King Shark. Nothing. Nothing. And Legends, we have Mikey, for some reason. Marvel Legends Mikey, there he is. Card's a little banged up. And the usual Villains Wave stuff. What's this? Another Cobra Commander, there's him right there. And let's check Wrestling MOTU. Wrestling, we've got Nuffus Edges. New, right? Yeah, Series 120. It's cool. Yep, there he goes. See ya. Right. Oh man, Turbo. Man, again. How many? Looks like there are 3. Wow. I might actually, my box is a little banged up. I might check those out to see if there's a better box down there. We might just do a live in-box review in a few moments once we check MOTU, which there's nothing. Got Battle Armor He-Man, nothing else. And what's down here? Nothing. Okay, so before we go check the NECA section, I'm going to take these Turbo Men out and line them up and see. We are going to see which box is the best and if it's any better than what I got. Oh, wait a second. What's this? Oh, never mind. I thought it's House of X and BS. So, okay, let's go check these Turbo Men. Here we go. We've got 3 more Turbo Man figures here. And the box I found last week was a little dinged up. This looks pretty good. So the 2 things I'm looking for, since I will be keeping this in box, and I'm also crazy, would be perfect pin apps if possible. This looks pretty good. I actually do see a little ding on his chin there. So he's basically out. But this box looks really good. Perfect pin apps, and it's perfect as a box that I can find. This looks pretty good today. This looks good. Oh yeah, this is way better than what I have. I have like the top corners are dinged up on my other one, and sort of bottom flaps. Not that that matters as much, but I know I had a couple of people actually mention, to get this thing graded. I'm thinking the same thing. So he's got something on his face, so he's out. It looks like we did find a Turbo Man upgrade, and the middle figure is the winner. Awesome.
Yo, what's up, people? It's day 2 of this hunt. If you're wondering where the rest of day 1 of this hunt went, I will tell you right now, it went nowhere. As you guys saw, we did visit the Walmart over in Suffern, right across the bridge. That was actually a couple of days ago now. On my way out of that Walmart, one of my buddies texted me. He's not connected to the community in any way. He doesn't collect anything. He's just a good friend of mine that happens to work right next to the Walmarts, the 2 Walmarts that we have come to know and love, the Walmarts at 650 Main and 680 Connecticut Avenue over in Norwalk, Connecticut. He sends me pictures. He goes there pretty often, and he sends me pictures. And thank you, buddy. I know you're not watching this, but Rio, thank you. You've saved me some gas money over the course of the past month. He just voluntarily sends me this stuff once he started realizing that I go there pretty often. And it was completely dry. So we didn't bother going there. I wound up getting caught up with work anyway. So I had to come home after just visiting that store in Suffern. However, today we will be visiting those 2 Walmarts that we have come to know and love. 650 Main, 680 Connecticut Avenue. Hopefully a few days later, we have a little King Shark action. Hopefully we have a little action at all. But before we do that, I am heading back over the bridge. I do need to run some errands. So that means I'm going to obviously stop at a couple of Targets. Spring Valley, Palisades Mall, not in any particular order. I may even stop over at Toy Wiz just to say hello. I don't know that I'll be filming that, but I might make my weekly trip over there. And then from there, since we have some time, we will head over to Connecticut. So with all of that said, we are going to start off with a couple of Targets. And to be honest with you, we have Chrome Dome hitting stores, it seems, as of the past few days. So I would love to find him. So we're definitely going to hit some Targets like we are about to right now, and some Walmarts as well. Walmart. I don't know why I can't. Walmart. There's plenty to look for. The question is, will we find any of it? Please, for the love of anything that is good, can there be something on the pegs and shelves? Now, with that overdramatic statement, I will see you guys at the first store. It's going to be Target, wherever that may be. Palisades Mall.
And so it goes. Palisades, Target, DC, nothing very new or interesting there. Here are some Power Rangers and Transformers. The same 1/10 dioramas that we've seen every time we come here. No new legends. This side is just Thomas and Friends and all that sort of good stuff. This is usually the one time I saw Spawn here was on that shelf, straight ahead. And I don't see anything at all regarding that. That little end cap there. They had a makeshift NECA section here, which is gone. Let's check wrestling and MOTU. I think there's like also a little, like 1 or 2 end caps down the hall over there that we can check for Spawn. But for now, we have Ray Phoenix for AEW. This Evil Lynn is probably the best of the first wave, to be honest, of Revelation. And that's really it. So let's see if we can go flip around this corner and see if there's like a chance of Spawn. Oh, what's this? Literally almost walked right by it. The Clown. A wrecked and ravaged box of the Clown. This is just where we were. Where I was saying Spawn's usually up there, but I guess now it's just down there. So no Violator though. Let's see real quick, anything over here. Got Pops. Iron Hammer's pretty cool. I think that's it. I want to double check and make sure I didn't miss anything, because who the hell knows these days? You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm saying. I think that's it. So I guess it's cool we found a Clown that we don't need. No Violator. Okay, I think we're done here. I just thought I'd show this to you guys. This is pretty cool. This is pretty awesome. The Eggman playset, that's pretty sweet. Very, very cool. This is what we have to show now these days. Although, I mean, I would show this either way, regardless of the fact that these stores around here have absolutely nothing. I do think this is pretty cool. Part of me wants it, but we will hold off on that. And away we go. Everybody's favorite. Here it is. Updates on Beyblade. It's fully stocked. Okay. Wrestling is nothing new. Topic Cena, Ray, the bad guy. Got a Mach in the house, a couple of Drews, Reckham Ring, and we've got some Skelegods hanging out down there, a bunch of land sharks, and a bunch of Rise of Evil 2-packs. Some standard Revelation MOTU Origins stuff. This guy's new, Buzz. Actually looks pretty good. A couple of them. What else we got? We've got some Ghostbusters stuff. Got Ray, Zedmore, Egon. I still have not seen any ghosts. We have ghosts. What's that from? What is that from? What's that? I can't even speak. What's that from? We have ghosts. I'll do another random giveaway if someone can tell me what that is. Rust. Transformers. Oh, that's pretty cool, that Optimus. Ah, Shockwave. These are new. Are these new? I don't know. New to me. Cool. And DC, not much. The new Bat Cycle. And dinos are dinos. What's going to do it? We are going to head into the NECA section, see what's going on over there, hopefully Spawn. Into the NECA fray we go. I see Spawn from a distance. This is my first time seeing this guy in stores. I ordered one off the Target app, free shipping. Man, this is such a cool figure. We already have Raven Spawn, And this is the first time I've seen Redeemer since I found him in Palisades. Oh, there's another one. Anything behind him? Nope. Still no Violator for me. I need him. I don't know if I mentioned that I need him, but I do need that figure. And I don't see him. Jerry and Elaine's apartment. That's cool. Warhammer. I'm actually looking forward to the new Warhammer wave coming out. Let me know if you guys are digging that. And I think that's going to do it. On to the NECA section here at 650 Main. Do we have turtles? We have no turtles. Okay. So that didn't work out well as a first stop here at 650, but now we are walking down the long straightaway to the main toy aisle, so I will see you in a second. And main toy aisle, never a great sign when this end cap, which is usually exciting when this place has stuff, is semi-stocked with Uno attack. We barely have balls. That's never a good thing. Wow. Got a lot of MOTU Origins though, so that's cool. Seeing a lot of this deluxe pack battle armor now, which is interesting. Didn't really see much of him before. Fully stocked peg of Skeletor. 2 fully stocked pegs of Skeletor, some He-Man. We do have some new Merman though. That's awesome. Fisto, this whole wave. Oh crap. Second faker I've seen in the wild. That's really awesome. Evelyn. It's the entire wave. Wow. Plus He-Man. Pretty cool. And there's also a Turbo Man. Running into this guy a lot now lately. Looks good. Box looks good too. Alright, but this barely fits in here. That's very cool to see. Battle Cats, both styles, and a bunch of Series 85s. Nothing really. By way of wrestling, got another Battle Cat up there, over yonder, and flipping around into absolutely zero dinos. This is horrible. Some G.I. Joe. Battle Attackers, no idea. It's cool to see this Super Mario stuff on the pegs here. Because there's really nothing else to see. Joe His Tank, Retro, no Marvel Legends at all. Let's see, do we have any Black Series? Nope. Alright, do we have, I need to check DC over here. King Shark, King nothing. There's literally no DC. None. The time I'm actually coming here to look for it. Nothing. At all. Nothing. At all. Okay, so that's not good. Let's check real quick for, this is not the right aisle. I mean, complete shot in the dark for Castle Grayskull. Should normally be in the Lego aisle. I think they even took the sticker down, that sucks. Okay, didn't even see that once in stores. I think we're done here, 680 we go. Let's see, entering the abyss of emptiness. Oh my God. To say that we may have thought this place primed for a reset might be an understatement. Okay. This is interesting here in Connecticut. Whoopsie daisy, I'll pick that up in a second. We have hit the full wave again of Fisto. That is really, if I had to guess, all we are getting around here. Oh, spoke too soon. Frankie Kazarian, cool. What is the Series 6 action in here? Very nice. Just kind of all jammed in. AEW. Otherwise for wrestling, we don't have much. Series 86 stuff. Got some His Tank Numero 3. Some Power Ranger Doomjor figures. Arcade. Just in case you guys didn't just see that. Arcade. Nothing. Just friggin' nothing. Look at all the DC. Look at all the DC. Well, we found the gold label, but it's not King Shark. This sucks. This really just sucks. I've got some of the retro ROTJ. I think that's it. All right, we are gonna get the hell out of here.
To be the man, you've got to beat the BAM with the Dunkin' straw. See? Frothy. You know, it's kind of funny. As I sit here in this parking lot right now, you know, thinking about a year or so ago, I've been doing this for a year now, coming to this Donut Delight, sitting in the parking lot and talking to you guys. And I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. You know, it's like, I bet no one would have thought of that. Park 10 feet away from the coffee shop that you get coffee from and just chill out. Literally every other car in this lot right now has someone sitting in it, just kind of on their phones, just sort of chilling. And we're definitely on our phone as well. However, I don't think that anyone is sitting in their cars right now doing BAM. Pretty 99.9% sure nobody's doing that. But here we are. Looks like others have had similar ideas. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, this is terrible. I mean, like, all of it is terrible. These stores, I really thought that we would have seen the reset like on or around September 1. And now we're on or around it's September 16th. It's September 16th. And middle of September, smack dab in the middle of September, and nothing. It's gotten worse. As you guys have seen. You guys know also that I don't like filming stuff and, oh, here's a toy hunt, nothing. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you want to see the clearance deals? You want to see the shit that nobody likes on clearance for $9.99? Like, you know, I understand. No one really cares unless you just have a clearance fetish. So, like, there's not much to show you guys right now. I mean, there is stuff that should be coming out that seems to be coming out in other places, in other parts of the country, which is great. Like Chrome Dome, NECA TMNT. I really want to find that. But we have not found that yet at any of the Targets. But that seems like that's out. That's cool. Shout out to Carl's Collectible Hunts. He found it just the other day, which is awesome. That's an awesome find. Good job, buddy. And what else? I don't know that. I think even some of the new AOA Marvel Legends wave has been somewhere. Very deranged. Someone found it somehow. I don't know. I don't know if my man, my buddy Kent Poole, if Kent might have ordered it to store or something like that. I don't know how he got his. I don't know. He's the Marvel Legends magician, so I don't know how he got his. I'm pretty sure he got his hands on them from one of the last videos that I watched of his. But that should be coming out soon. I still have not seen Violator spawn anywhere. Gold label King Shark has been a fail. I've barely seen. I mean, you saw these last two Walmarts. There's nothing. There's no DC. There's nothing. But I am looking for that. So there are a lot of things now, at least that I'm in search of. So that's cool. What's not cool is these shelves, or pegs. It's been bad. So I don't know. And then, like, although I have been finding a lot of AEW, of course I don't collect it. And it was cool to see the Fisto wave here, all lined up in both stores. I never thought I'd see that faker one time, but now I've seen him 4 times over the course of the past couple of months. But I've seen him 3 times in the past 2 weeks, so that's cool. But there's just not much else to show you. One of the reasons that I am going to post this video, though, is because there is something that I do want to show you right here, right now. As most of you already know, I am posting my toy haul, not hunt, but toy haul videos now monthly. I just posted my first monthly toy haul video last week. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Something crazy like 29 action figures in that haul, including the Sentinel. which I don't know about that, by the way. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Sentinel, if you got it, what you think, and I'll let you know mine. But maybe I'll let you know mine shortly. But there is something I want to share with you that I picked up at ToyWiz today. I did not film in ToyWiz. I stopped by, like I had mentioned that I was going to most likely do, just to say hello to John and the good folks over there at ToyWiz. And of course I walked away with something super awesome, super vintage, as well as actually two things. One, I'll show you that at the end of the day today, which is most likely going to be the end of the video. So that's something that I found randomly during the store tour, not tour store, store tour. Yes. Over at ToyWiz now almost a month ago, about 3 weeks ago. So I finally brought that piece home. I'll show you that. It's super awesome. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you might know what I'm alluding to because I've already posted it there. But I have that I'll show you when I get home. It's in the trunk. And then I also have something that I want to show you right now, which I am super excited about. You know, I really am a vintage toy collector through and through. And a lot of what I collect, if you've noticed, a lot of the things that I go after, they're all, well, I wish they were recasts of the original molds of toy lines that I love. MOTU Origins is, though, basically. So we have that. But, you know, if you look at the things that I collect, it's all, for the most part, it's all based off of retro toy lines. And one thing I would love to see some more of, and I think this is just a tough license to get, and I completely would, you know, understand that Dungeons and Dragons, TSR, all of that stuff, like that D&D license needs to be done really right. So we just don't see it. But this is something that my buddy John came across randomly and showed it to me and set it aside for me because he knew I would want this, and of course I do want it. But we picked up the AD&D LJN Kellic Evil Sorcerer. How awesome is this? So anyone that knows me knows that, and there you go, you got the LJN sign down there. LJN, for any of you guys that do not know, old school toy company, also made video games. They made the wrestling toy line, the famous wrestling toy line that I still collect, and they also made these toys for Dungeons and Dragons. And anyone that knows me knows that high fantasy is my thing. That is above all else, above anything, above Marvel, above Star Wars, right? And those are things that I really truly love. There's a good shot at it with little glare, sans glare. I mean, card is all beat up, but I might take this off card anyway. It looks good even just beat up on card. But look at just look at the art here, right? There's the front of the card. Here's the back. This sort of art is timeless, in my opinion. This is timeless art. It's the most immersive art I have ever seen. This is something, when you talk about forms of escapism, Dungeons and Dragons, high fantasy art that you see in like the player's handbooks. Like, I started to get into this stuff. I didn't play too much D&D. I got into this. I was how old was I? I was 10, 11, 12 years old when I was introduced to this stuff. So I had Heroes Quest, I had Dragon Strike, and then I started playing, then I was introduced to AD&D, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Player's Handbook. I don't even know what Player's Handbook was up to at that point, what version. Well, I do, I just can't remember offhand. But Monstrous Manual was, you know, version 2.0, that's what I grew up with. And if you flip through the books, those books, the art on those, the Humanoids book, those books, the art in those books to me is unbeatable, unmatched, timeless, incredible stuff. You see some of it similar if anyone played EverQuest. and you brought home any of the expansion packs like Runes of Kunark or Scars of Velius, you open up those CD boxes, and the inside flaps and everything is just very reminiscent of art like this. But man, it's just like, I love this stuff, dude. This is the stuff that I love. I want all of this. And I've been looking on eBay, just waiting for good deals. And lo and behold, John didn't even know. I mean, he knew I would want it, but he didn't know I was actively like seeking this stuff out. And I'm just so very happy to have this. Let me know what you guys think of all of this. If you guys are D&D fans, if you are fans of LJN, if you collect anything from LJN, should I keep this guy on card or just uncard him? Oh man, I just need all that stuff. It's just, you know, as simple as this stuff is, it's amazing to me. And I still think a lot of the sculpts from back in the day still hold up today, because you get a lot of cheap, lightweight crap today. And like, even this thing, like, you would think this is light as a feather. I mean, it is, all things considered, but like, if this was remade today, I mean, I literally, at least I can feel like this is in my hands. You know, if I put something, if I put like version 2.0 of this made by Hasbro or something like that these days, I wouldn't even know something was in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I thought that was really cool, something to share with you guys. I think it's really cool, and I thought it would be cool to share it with you. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I will show you the other thing I'm talking about that is in my trunk in the back of the car once we get home. I think as far as what's up next for this hunt, for this video, the last stop of the day, we will give our final last-ditch effort, at least for this hunt, to check up on some Chrome Dome and Violator and Violator spawn. And if not, then we'll try again next week. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this coffee talk. Let me know in the comments, what's the deal with your stores? Are they as bad as mine? Are you guys finding stuff? What are you guys looking for? You know, the other thing too is distribution. It's like you almost think like when it can't get worse, it does. And it's like a mix of like, I guess, distribution and the fact that these toy companies just like aren't releasing that. Like, I don't understand like the releases. You know, it's like we haven't had a MOTU Origins, a new MOTU Origins wave in months. We haven't seen Star Wars Black Series anything in months. Like, but if you look at December of 2020 into May of this year, right at the very beginning of May, it was non-stop. MOTU WWE, Masters of the WWE Universe. Where the hell is that? Where is that? I haven't seen a new wave even released or announced. So, like, are they continuing? I hope so. I mean, it was popular. I loved it. It's an awesome crossover line. Haven't heard anything about that. So, it's just odd to me. And it's just like every toy company took the summer off. So, you mix that with the fact that everything's stuck at ports. You know, everything's being held up on boats. And God knows what's in the back. You know, the back room of the back stock rooms of these stores are just completely empty, you know, waiting for the holiday. It's just like a really rough patch that we have not been able to just get over yet. And but I mean, the dam's about to break. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's broken. You see these stores, at least around here in Connecticut, are horrible. Over by me in New York, they're horrible. It's just it's bad news. YouTube is fun though, and fun is YouTube. And that's pretty much it. My thoughts on the Sentinel. Here's my thoughts. I haven't unboxed it yet, right? But the fact that so many people, okay, are complaining that their $350 plus shipping action premium, what is supposed to be a premium action figure, doesn't stand on its own two legs, and you have to have other YouTubers, out of the kindness of their hearts, post fixes, which aren't even, in my opinion, permanent fixes, but just something to help, which is incredibly great of anyone to do, but they're not permanent fixes, right? And it shouldn't be on anyone to come up with a permanent fix for a $350 friggin' action figure to stand up or to pose. And I really tried to play devil's advocate and say, oh, well, you know, who knows? You know, it's like, hopefully if there were some QC issues with some of the stuff, that some of the figures that people had received, they can at least reach out to Hasbro. Unacceptable anyway, but maybe they can get their stuff, you know, rectified. But over and over and over again, you just see these posts online. It's like, we shouldn't see that one time, in my opinion. Not one time. You wait a year for this friggin' thing. You pay a sick amount of money for this thing. And all you're seeing is stuff falling over. We're talking about screws for knees and not ratcheted joints, right? Like, you tighten the screw. But, okay, you tighten the screw, and then what happens when you go to repose it? And he's not doing anything but standing in a museum pose. Right? What happens if he's bent over, or he's leaning towards something, or you're trying to make a diorama and he's in an action pose, he's in a dynamic pose and not a museum pose? What happens over time? What happens over time? He's just standing there. It seems like to me there was something inherently wrong with the way that thing was designed and engineered, and that's very unfortunate. I think it's a terrible look for Haslab, and it's pretty disheartening for me, for someone that backed that thing. You don't want to see that. So I haven't unboxed mine yet. It almost doesn't even matter, though, to me at this point, because even if mine is good, the fact that so many other people, their figures are bad. The point is, these things should have been made correctly, where everyone gets what they paid for, and that clearly is not the case. So anyway, that's unfortunate. Let me know if you guys have the Sentinel, what you think of all of this. I know this is a very random impromptu rant at the end of this coffee talk, but the way I look at it is, you guys, you know, you work hard for your money. I work hard for my money. You know, we pay for these toys. We pay for a premium for these toys to bring nostalgia and some happiness, you know, into our personal lives. Knowing full well that these companies don't need to do what they do and fund the stupid thing and make you pay hundreds of dollars for it, and then you get this. I mean, to me, that's crap. And I'm not someone to sit here typically and go off on stuff like this, but when it comes to stealing people's hard-earned money, putting out some garbage like that, to me is a problem. It looks fantastic. The thing looks fantastic, but if it doesn't stand up, who cares? You know, so I just, it bugs me. And it bugs me that people spent their hard-earned money and are having these issues. It's not like it's a $19 figure. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments about all that, and I will see you at Target. Fingers crossed for something.
And before we get right into it, there's some Naruto here still on that end cap. I don't know why that is. I also don't know why, you know, that is either. But you know, as far as wrestling goes, it's the same old stuff. Except for, it's my first time seeing John Studd. That's cool. Don't need him. Moving on over into Star Wars, where this Queel has been for at least 6 months. Some Revelation stuff. Here is some new plasma. So here's not much of it. It's funny that the only thing not peg warming right now is Plasma Series. Looks like some sort of restock on Rangers that we've seen in the past. Very empty shelf. And DC, not much. So let's check NECA and see what we got over there. Oh, I can see from here, there's not going to be much to look at. Not too much at all. No Spawn, no Chrome Dome, no nothing. Well, technically, there you go. There's some Spawn. Okay, time to end this hunt right now. So on my way out of here, I did notice this though, Infinity Saga 2-pack. I'm actually looking for Odin and haven't seen him once yet in stores. And they lined up all of this MOTU over in the Hot Wheels section. This is actually pretty cool. First time seeing it and a whole lot of it. But yeah, so I guess there is something here, you know. I just would like to find out and cannot. Pretty cool though, pretty cool 2-pack. Okay, now it is definitely time to get the hell out of here. So before we end this hunt day, this is a little something that I actually found with John randomly during the store tour a few weeks ago. During that video, you'll see this. I wanted to take it home that day, but I couldn't because of lack of space in my trunk and in my car at the time. Other things I was taking home, but I told him that I wanted it. This was just in storage at Toywiz for the past, I don't know, 30 years, 40 years, who knows? It's mint, and this will be hanging proudly in the collection room once it's actually built. I'm really excited. I did want light up pieces like this for the cave, and this is an awesome first piece. I needed a Batman symbol, and so here it is. Okay guys, that is going to wrap it up for this one. I know the shelves and the pegs were empty, but I hope you enjoyed this video anyway. Thank you as always for taking the time to check out this video and this channel, and I will catch you on the next hunt. Peace.